Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Overwatch 2 Varsity State Semifinals. Today, I'm joined by Zilla Kami. Zilla Kami, what's up?
Yo, what's good?
So, starting out here, we already got solid point control. We got Arissa from the other team on point. Cold Dolphin running junk. You know, Cold Dolphin's kind of the Swiss Army knife. Pretty much runs anybody you need him to.
Honestly, I mean, he's already getting picked on that Lucio, which is a huge bonus to get one of those supports out of the way. Especially on this map. Lucio's pretty big on this map.
Absolutely. Shadow getting in there as Lucio using his movement.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
That is just stalling.
I mean, Silent Storm is just...
We're Dolphin getting another pick. Shadow does overextend there, but it's okay.
It's absolutely unacceptable.
Even though he's sleepy. But then he cut that save.
Okay, that was actually an insane save from Monkey number 1 right there. Cold Dolphin gets rolled by Lucio. Zappakity's there with the hack on the Lucio. Silent Storm also there, gets the finish. I mean, that's a team win for us. Both their DPSs on point by themselves. Silent Storm getting in there, controlling space perfectly. Zappakitty does a great job pressuring.
Which is really important.
You know, Union City has been quite dominant the entire season. Going into this, we are 12-0 and have swept every single team 3-0. So this is kind of just another week for us. We've already played this team. We're very confident, and you're going to see that in how we play.
Definitely. I mean, you can see Zappakitty's definitely very comfortable with being up at the front line near their spawn. I mean,
ooh, good save there.
Get knocked off the map there, but you know, he's just a dog.
We're just doing a great job of controlling space. I mean, they haven't touched the point since the very first fight. Yeah. Cold Dolphin, Junkrat diffs. Pops his ult. I mean, almost their entire team's already dead, but he gets the Orisa. And we already have pretty much won the first round of this control.
I mean, just the way that we're set up on site, we have our tank and then our 2 supports controlling the actual point, and then we have both of our DPSs pinching from each side. And so it's just really annoying. So what we'll do is we'll poke them, they'll try to go after our DPS, and then since that's not objective, you know, they're just wasting time.
Absolutely.
But if they try to go for objective, we just have our 2 DPSs come around and pinch them.
Alright, map number 2 here. If we get this point, we win the first game. Running the same comp, pretty much. We have Zappakitty on Tracer this time.
Basically the same character.
True. Cold Dolphin doing his thing as Junkrat.
He's just using geometry.
Zappakitty pressuring the Junkrat with Cold Dolphin. Already up 1 in this fight. Get control of the point, and you know, once we get control of the point, it's pretty much over. It's just so hard to break once we have control. I mean, other teams just get punished whenever they peak, honestly. Whenever they push, they just get rolled.
Yeah. I mean, as I mentioned, we just have our DPSs come around and pinch them, and they're just two goats.
Yep, elite ball knowledge from Zilla Kami. You see Zappakitty and Cold Dolphin on the right side. You have our supports and our tank holding the main area. I think they're trying to Ramatra and Lucio diff us. They have a very similar comp to us. You can see Cold Dolphin here on the right side, getting back to his team. Already at 50% here. Great pace. Take the first game. Cold Dolphin.
Touch the objective?
I believe that is correct. Shadow doing a great job here.
I mean, he's really utilizing the speed boost in healing to their maximum efficiencies, I guess.
Yes, he's just a great player. That's what great players do.
And this map knowledge right here, going around the edge of the map.
Yep. Monkey number 1 gets swept.
Does he get swept?
Actually, I don't know. I think he did. I'm not sure, actually. Might not have.
He's a pick on our tank. Totally not a kill steal, but...
Cold Dolphin uses his ultimate, wins the team fight, and Dexter Morgan craps on Zappakitty with his ultimate, but it's not going to matter. Yoon said he takes the first game. Game 2, slight technical difficulties. Didn't get in until we already got the first area, but for anybody that doesn't know escort, basically you're just escorting the payload all the way to the end, and the defenders are trying to stop you. Zilakami, I saw you playing this map earlier today as Arissa. You were looking like a dog. What's some of the things you like to do on this map, as a team standpoint?
As a team, I think, I mean, this pretty much goes for every map, but you just gotta learn how to play objective. And real quick, you can see the visual glitch. They were encountering a visual glitch where the door looks like it's there, but it's not really there. And so it's just completely thrown off as well.
Yep.
But anyway, I like to build pressure as the tank ahead of the payload while my supports stay on the payload and push, and still give me the heals and supports while the damages can go up and pick off their supports and their squishies.
Already pretty dominant early on. We haven't been stopped, and yeah, I mean, pretty easy so far. Silent Storm switches off from Matra for this map, paying off pretty well.
Switching to Malga, which is an absolute meta pick. I mean, he can out heal a Bastion at point blank range, which is absolutely insane. Please Blizzard, nerf Malga.
Shadow decides to switch to Zenyatta, maybe looking for a little bit more damage this game. Maybe bored of his Lucio duties.
I mean, definitely.
Oh my, hold on. The team just absolutely clapped him.
Yeah. I mean, even without ults, we could just no-diff him. We don't even have to press Q to win. Or well, Lucky number 1 did use his ult there, but you know, we don't talk about that.
Yep.
We don't need it.
Cold Dolphin, Zappy Kitty, both are DPSs with their ults. Got to be looking for at least 3 out of those 2 ults for sure.
Oh yeah.
Junkrat pops his ult up top, and he gets shot out.
Yep.
Perfect job,
You
Zappy
can't
Kitty.
even tire on Cold Dolphin. He just has perfect aim, will just instantly demolish your tire.
Absolutely.
They try to
Cold Dolphin
mirror
ult.
watch go there in Malga, but he's a bum.
You know, I have noticed that their tank has tried to do that earlier on in the first map. He went Ramatra after getting absolutely clapped.
And it's not a bad strategy, but in order for that to work, you have to be better at the character than the other tank and the other team, which that just doesn't happen.
And as you can see, they can't really leave their spawn, and round 1 complete. We actually finished with more time on the clock than when the round began. It started with 4 minutes, ends with 4 minutes 35 seconds, and now we will be on defense.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're going to see a trend of them not being able to leave the spawn. And also, I just want to give a shout out to this beautiful flyby done by the Sackfall.
You know, I had some issues, but I try my best. Yes, the first game's in 30 FPS and low quality, but
it's okay.
We don't talk about it. We do not talk about it. I was busy dealing with Zappy Kitty pregame. He was trying to get me on the red squad, so I couldn't see the entire thing. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous ask. So I didn't have time to set my up OBS fully. That's on Zappy Kitty. That's not on me.
I mean, Zappy Kitty's just selling.
Zappy Kitty is selling. Zappy Kitty going Torb here. Not a bad play for this map, especially when you're diffing the entire team completely. It doesn't really matter.
The other team doesn't really have too much game knowledge, it seems, and so they probably won't even like shoot his turret the entire game. So you can just instantly farm damage.
Yep. Cold Dolphin, monkey number 1. They looked, I mean, they just look locked in.
They're posted.
They are. Silent Storm. About to beam some kids. Shadow. Not going to be healing the entire time. Only going for damage. Love to see that.
That is a very interesting turret placement, though. I will have to say.
I'm going to have to agree. Making it so it can only see about 1 meter of the lane is interesting.
And it's absolutely, completely wide in the open.
It's, you know? Let him cook. Cold Dolphin holding this right side. Shooting through walls. Yeah, you reported. Easy report, buddy. Shadow loading up, trying to one-tap a hog. Interesting gameplay.
I mean, he does absolutely piece that hog, making him use his potion, which is huge.
That is huge. Elite ball knowledge out of Zilakami right there.
Thank you, King.
I mean, we might as well just watch Shadow this whole time. He's the DPS on this team.
Honestly. I mean, he just...
Oh my gosh, he's getting rolled. Hold on.
Maybe wanting the DPS. Hold on.
Gotta respect that 1v1.
He's
Silent Storm down here low. Gets out. Perfect job right there. Goes in, gets out when he's low, goes right back in. Look at that. That's just what an elite tank does.
That's a key part of him running back out of the other team's Zenyatta's point of view. It gets rid of the Discord.
Meanwhile, Cold Dolphin has 3. And he's going to get 4. Silent Storm took his 5. Silent Storm took his 5. I mean, might as well kick Silent Storm out of the game right now.
They are the kind of that elite duo, though.
They are.
And he's posted back up in his doorway. You don't mess with this doorway.
And as you're going to, I believe, possibly see right here, he does something absolutely disgusting, if I remember correctly. And yeah.
I mean, like, you can't even peek him. Don't mess with this guy's doorway.
Hog probably going to try to grab him here. As Cold Dolphin is very annoying to play against because he is good.
He just hits his shots.
Shadow, great ball knowledge there, picking up the health pack. Epic getting absolutely melted up there. Does not back up to his team, just gets absolutely rolled. Forces Zenyatta out. Dolphin gets 2 with his ult. Great job.
We got Silent Storm just holding on to his ultimate the entire game.
Yep, Silent Storm not using his ult. I love to see that.
Very notorious Silent Storm gameplay.
True. A minute 40 left. This team has yet to push the payload basically at all. We got 14 meters.
They are able to contest it, and I pushed a little bit, but that's only because of the Juno ult, and that's very valid because the Juno ult's kind of busted.
So despite 3 ults from the other team there, they get pretty much immediately rolled.
Pretty much
and
nothing.
We're back to where we were 30 seconds ago.
One ult to counter, which was Kiriko's.
I mean, Kiriko's ult needs studied. I'm gonna need a buff. Actually, I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just as long as you have good placement, and it just really depends on the maps.
Zarya getting absolutely rolled.
Yeah.
Silent Storm does not care.
Yeah. Silent Storm's getting countered, but he just doesn't care.
The entire team just dives into their tank and their healers, and this is honestly a perfect stagger, to be honest. Like, you can see we killed 3 just as 2 started spawning in, and yeah, I mean, that's just perfect.
Elite ball knowledge like we do to group up.
Yeah. See Cold Dolphins behind the Zarya there, probably about a laser.
Their tanks completely out in the open.
Shadow getting in there as a support. Love to see that as a support DPS.
Yep.
15 seconds left now.
Yeah, it was a good play to pick off their tank, so their other team can't push onto the payload at the last final seconds to get that overtime.
5 seconds now. They got to make a play. Cold Dolphin pre-fire also.
2 people with 2 seconds left. Not a good situation to be in.
You know, once again, just complete dominance. If we're being honest, like,
Absolutely.
I don't think we got stopped a single time on offense, and they only got out of their spawn for their first push for 14 meters when they were on offense. So,
I mean, this is no surprise. Cold Dolphin getting play of the game.
Yep.
Absolute order.
Here's the 4-piece from earlier.
Yep.
Is that?
Watch his aim, like, just instantly.
Okay, is that Mickey Mouse? This might be a Mickey Mouse play of the game. I mean, he hit like 3 people one time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's a great player. He's a great player, though. And City up 2-0 here.
Great flyby.
And thank you, I appreciate that. So we're on push here. And Zillakami, are you aware of our push gameplay last year?
Oh, yes, I'm very aware.
So,
Ooh.
for those of you who are not aware of Unicity Overwatch's team from last year, our push was one of the worst displays of gameplay of all time. That being said, this year is a complete difference, mostly because of the skill gap.
Yeah, I mean,
that push is just another game mode to us. So in this mode, if you are not aware, basically you have to push the robot, which was, if you saw in the flyover, is right in the middle. And whichever team has control of the robot pushes the robot towards the other team's side, and whoever has it further after 10 minutes or pushes it all the way wins the game.
it's a very excellent breakdown.
Appreciate that. Zappy Kitty going,
I mean, Zappy Kitty's just doing Zappy Kitty things.
Zappy Kitty, I'm not even sure Zappy Kitty's part of the team.
We can only like 3v5 these guys. No glaze, we get 3v5.
Shadow being a DPS.
Dogging on the
Are we gonna
honestly,
talk about that Ana gameplay from Monkey number 1?
yeah, no,
Perfectly
Monkey Ball
anti-heals
was
into a
yes.
sleep.
No, like full glaze this time. Monkey number one's on, it's insane.
Monkey number 1 is the best player on our team, easily.
I mean, the Tremolo was even saying how like his game, like he's just the support. His brain just works differently for supports, and it just continues to
Absolutely.
work. And you have Zappy Kitty just, I can't, I don't even know how to describe this gameplay.
He is currently running away, but he's grouping up with his teammate. Great ball knowledge from
I mean,
Zapikity grouping up.
he was 1v5ing in that little room up there, and then just panicked and scattered.
Zapikity was absolutely diffing Genji there. Has to get out.
That is very true.
Cold Dolphin stay on the right side. Nobody sees it. Mercy dives through the entire team to try to revive. Does not work.
Very interesting res.
Shout out.
Then even if he does somehow get that res off, there's what,
They're
4 or
dead
5 guys
instantly.
just waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're a minute and a half in, and we already have it halfway through. Robot reading the newspaper and taking a nap before it moves. And here we go. We're on the move again.
See Zappy Kitty just up there, just causing havoc.
I mean, have we even used an ult yet? We haven't even used an ult
I
yet.
don't think we have.
Zappy Kitty dies. Absolutely unacceptable.
I
But we
believe
get 3 there.
the Junkrat got pulled into him, is what he said during the game. But I don't see a single pull on our team, so I have no clue how that would happen.
Calling
He
cap.
gets to pick on his den. Our supports are just too good to keep him alive, or too good so they keep him alive. My bad.
Sticky Ninja versus Cold Dolphin 1v1.
What
Cold
is
Dolphin
Sticky
dips
Ninja even
him.
think? What is it?
Whoa. Whoa. We are dying. Junkrat absolutely peeking. Gets both of our DPSs.
It's fine. Our tank's better. Tank
True.
supports are
Our
better.
tank is better. We know we have Shadow who's basically a DPS. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. How Storm just absolutely melts their Junkrat.
No, Maug is insane. Like, look,
It's just not
he's
fair.
dead.
Okay, look at Shadow and Silent Storm. The perfect duo here. You can see Cold Dolphin's getting back. Zappy Kitty's getting back. Both with their ults. Lucio being a menace.
We have a rare Silent Storm ult. Yep.
We do have a Silent Storm ult.
Even though he does die, his cage keeps him in the position for both of our DPS's ults, which is super huge. Allowing us to get 2 picks and for them to kind of have to scatter there.
I mean, Cold Dolphin, Zappy Kitty clear the entire point out.
Yep.
And just like that, it's a sweep.
And absolute great gameplay by our team.
Gotta be honest, Illikami, it was too easy. It was just simply too easy.
It really was too easy.
But we're not done yet. Job not finished. We have state finals. I don't even know when it is. Late April, I think.
April 26th.
April 26th. Thank you for that elite ball knowledge. Is there any chance we lose Illikami? Be honest.
I highly doubt it. We have not lost a single match to a team we've played during the season. I mean, we had a scrimmage where we lost 1 match, but that's because we were switching around roles and had subs in and all this, and it was
Yeah.
to a college. So if that says anything about our skill,
I mean, all I'm saying is a state
we're absolute
championship.
dogs.
April 26th, 3-0 sweep. Perfect sweep the entire season. Illikami, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. I mean, it was an honor to be able to commentate this game with you.
Appreciate that. And we'll see you again on Friday for hopefully a Rocket League win.